Number 3, people management skill. Number 4, emotional intelligence skill, self-awareness skills. These are the skills actually you need to build people. These are the skills you need to build a team. Tell neighbor team. You need your own team. You need your own organization like MTN, Glo, Etisalat. This is a skill you need to build a community. Tell our community. The skill you need to build a business family. You need to build your own family. The family you came out from is not as important as the one you will build. So we have two factors here. There's a factor happening outside of you. There's a factor happening inside of you. Those factors happening outside of you is called contributing factors. What does it called? They contribute to your success. They can slow you down. They can delay you. They can facilitate it. The factor happening inside of you determine your success. Tell me what determining factors. So those factors outside of you are the sun, the moon, the weather, the naira, the dollar, the president, your neighbor, your auntie, the governor, everything you cannot control. These are all contributing factors. But the factor that determines your success is embedded in you. So all of us have two factors inside of us: positive and negative, winner and a loser. We encourage us, please focus on the positive, focus on the winner, ignore, ignore the loser, ignore the negative. So the positive factors are the faith, the courage, determination, commitment to follow the process, vitality, fidelity. These are the factors you need to focus on. The factors you actually need to ignore are the negative factors, which is what? Doubt, fear, anger, bitterness, resentment, hatred. They are factors you need to ignore because they reduce your energy, deplete your energy, of course, waste your energy, waste your focus, waste your attention. So you are the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, I am the most important factor. So you are the most important factor in the journey of your wealth creation. So once you grow, everything will grow. Once you improve, everything will do what? Improves. So to do about you, and the ones who want to talk about you is that please don't play the loser's game. Play the winner's game. So to talk about the loser's game. So let's begin to talk about the loser's game that you should not play. So you can always play the winner's game. So you need to know what you should not do, how to take advantage of equal opportunities. That is a subtopic for today's class. How to take advantage. It's supposed to be an advantage. How to take advantage, okay? How to take advantage of equal opportunities. Equal opportunities. So today is part 1. Okay, we'll have part 2 tomorrow. So we have about 8 outlines. That is a whole lot. 8 outlines. So, but it's fine. 8 outlines, okay? Perfect. So, okay. So we need to talk about the losers game. So there are a lot of them we discuss so that we want to talk about the winners game. So you don't play the losers game. You play the winners game to always win. So it's a course and it has about 8 outlines. So we need to focus on them. So the first outline here, okay. Outlines we need to look at. Number 1 is context for the concept. Context for the concept. Context for the concept. Number 2 outline here we have is the end time parable. So there are 3 parables we'll be looking at that we'll learn something from. So we'll look at the 3 parables. So 3 of them. So we can look at them to learn, at least to learn. Number 2 is to management. So we are here as stewards to manage and multiply what we have. The next one is equal opportunities. So everybody have these equal opportunities to be great in life. Don't waste your own and look for who to blame. Focus on yourself to improve your own value. So we have the 2 groups only. 2 groups only. So you're either here or there. Either you're a winner or you're a loser. So in this in different outcomes. Okay? Different outcomes. Okay? So we also have the losers game and the winners game. The losers game and the winners game. Okay? If you're excited about today's class, shall I? Yeah, you as an entrepreneur, you as an investor, money has to work for you. And money will work for you, the kind of education you need to have. We have scholastic education, we have professional education, we have wealth education, or you call it financial literacy or financial education, where you learn how to make money work for you, learn how to make more money and make money work for you. Professional education, they learn how to work for money. We have said they go to school to become professionals, and scholastic, they learn how to read and write. So what we do is majorly the wealth education, or you call it financial education, or you call it financial literacy, where you learn how to make money and money work for you. So if you're excited about today's class, shall I? If you are ready about us, you are ready for today's class, shall I? If you are not ready, shall wait for me. Okay, so we have the eyes have it. So let's go straight to the business of the day. The first one is context for the concept. Context for the concept. I'll write this one down. Please, the context of the concept. Okay, you're going to write that all of the end time parables have economic implications. I'm going to give you 3. So all of the end time parables that Christ gave for us to learn, because 20% of his teaching was about money. So we need to look at it. All of the end time parables have economic implication in which promotion is linked to the stewardship and management of financial resources. Full stop. All of the end time parables, I'm going to give you 3, have economic implication in which promotion is linked to the stewardship and management of financial resources. So you want to be promoted, you want to grow in life, you want to make more money, is linked to the stewardship and management of financial resources. So all the parables of the end time have economic implications in which promotions, abundance is linked to the stewardship and management of financial resources. So where do we see these end time parables? So we see them in Matthew 24 and Matthew 25. So I'll pick 3 out of the 2 of them, out of many that Christ gave. I'm going to look at it because I keep saying 20% of his teaching was about money, about how to make money. So all of them, the promotion, the abundance people need in marriage, in business, anywhere you find yourself, is linked to stewardship and management of resources. So write this down on your note. The end of pregnancy is the birth of a child. So when someone says, I'm carrying a child, the end of it give birth to a life. The end of a life give birth to a life. The end of pregnancy give birth to a child. So write it down because I'm going somewhere this morning. So the end of pregnancy is the birth of a child. So after pregnancy, a child comes. So it's not the sign of the end, but the sign of a new beginning. So it's not the sign of the end. The parables are never the sign of the end, but the signs of a new beginning, because the end of a pregnancy is the birth of a child. It is not the sign of the end, but the sign of a new beginning. So I want you to write that one down. It's not the sign of the end, but the sign of a new beginning. So the end of financial struggles is the birth of your financial abundance. So it's not like the end, but it's also a new beginning of your abundance life. So Jesus Christ is giving us all the signs of the end time age and the beginning of the new world. So I'm going to give you the parables right now. So because you have to understand these parables links to your success in life. I want to look at the positive part of it and pick the lessons and move on with your life, because your life is supposed to be better and you're supposed to have money work for you. Money has no choice, must work for you. Say amen. Because money is a bad master and a loyal servant. So the best thing we learn how to do, okay, as I work to earn money, I should pay myself certain amount of money, 10%, 20%, so I can use the money to buy assets. 10 assets. Let me also impact and create solutions to people. I'm supposed to be on the right side of the side of money, where money can flow to me by being a seller. Tell seller. But money flows from buyers to what? Sellers. I should be a right side of producers. But money flows from consumers to what? Producers. So be on the right side gives you an advantage in life. So let's go to the 3 parables. The end time parables. I'm going to give you 3 of them. Number 1. So you have to understand these parables is about you. Number 1, the parables of the talents. Went and traded with it and got extra 5. And when the last day said, Master, I got extra 5. It's a good and faithful servant. Come into my bosom. So the other one traded with 2 and got 2. The other one hide his own. So he wasn't a smart investor. And before you know, he start complaining. I know you are a bad man. I know you're a wicked man, so I hide it. That is the loser's game. Always blaming. But you want to play the winner's game, you must always give returns. There are returns. You must give returns. So you always reproduce yourself. I said, you duplicate system, you replicate leadership. So duplicate yourself in the lives of people. So the first parable is the parable of talent. What happened is that the smart investors gave returns. There are returns. The smart investors, what they do, they gave returns. They gave returns. That's the first thing you have to know. So whatever God gives to us as gifts, strength, energy, and skills, we must give returns. So that makes you a smart investor. Once you think of returns, once you think of creating value to people other than you, so that you can sell it for them who has need for it, and from the profit you can help those who are still struggling with it. So it has to do with managing the resources you have and multiplying it. So this one, manage and multiply. They were smart investors. Number 2, write it down. The parables of the virgins. The parables of the virgins. The parables of the virgins. What happened there is that the parables of the virgins. Write this one down. The bridesmaids, the bridesmaids, the bridesmaids, the bridesmaids, the bridesmaids were the winners. Okay, let me say the bridesmaids, full stop. 5 winners anticipate a need and pay for it in advance. 5 winners anticipate a need and pay for it in advance. Bracket open. Investment for an opportunity when it comes, when it arrives. 5 winners anticipate a need and pay for it in advance. 5 winners anticipate a need and pay for it in advance. 5 winners anticipate a need and pay for it in advance. Full stop. The 5 winners anticipate a need and pay for it in advance. Full stop. The 5 wise virgins said, go to those who sell and buy it for yourself. That the 5 wise virgins told the 5 foolish ones, go to those who sell and buy for yourself an extra oil. Go to those who sell. So you anticipate, oh, next 3 months from now, next 1 year from now, I want money to work for me. So begin to do what Joseph did, saving 1/5 of the proceeds in Egypt. He told them 7 years of plenty, 7 years of lack. So he anticipates. Life will not always be rosary. Life is ups and downs. So because I don't know when the ups and downs will come. Let me begin to eat and remain so that I can multiply. So 5 winners anticipate a need and pay for this in advance. 5 wise virgins said, go. He said to the 5 foolish ones, go to those who sell and buy it for yourself. So they know that those are supposed to buy extra oil. So they did not buy for themselves. So that's why they ran out of oil. Because they were not virgins. The smart ones anticipate a need and pay for it in advance. They told the 5 foolish ones, go to those who sell it and buy for yourself an extra oil. That means they know that also buy for themselves an extra oil. So they were foolish people. God did not carry extra oil. They're not foolish. They don't have extra oil. That is one thing that happened. So if you eat all your money and you don't have extra, you are practicing what the 5 foolish virgins did. No extra at all. No plan. He that failed to plan to fail. What the best way for you to not to play the losers game? You must be budgeting. You must budget your money. You must call money names. You treasury bills. You real estate. You charity. You food. You transport. Call money name. You know, only no go answer the name where you no call them. If you no call money name, you can answer any name where you no go like. So if you don't learn how to budget your money and plan your money will plan you. So I want you to be in charge. Tell me I'm in charge. So the first 3 parables I want to talk about, I'm going to give a long note, but let me just be dropping them one by one. Is the parable of the talent, parable of the virgin, and number 3, the parables of the sheep and goat. The parables of the sheep and goat. The parables of the sheep and goat. So write this one down. The winners had both compassion and capacity to help those in need. The winners had both compassion and capacity to help those in need. Some people have compassion but no capacity. They say, hey, yeah, I wish I have money, I would have given to you. Hey, yeah, I wish I have clothes, I would have. The winners, they had both compassion, underline the word compassion and capacity to help those who need. Some people have capacity but they don't have compassion. They don't care. So you see, so you must have both. The winners in this parable had compassion and capacity to help those in need. So the winners had compassion and capacity. Most of us have compassion, no capacity. Some have capacity, no compassion. Capacity, financial capacity. So we're discussing all this one. So what happened there is this. Write this down in your notes. Based on maybe on the above 3 parables, promotion and elevation was linked to the stewardship and management of finance resources available. Based on the above 3 parables, based on these 3 parables, promotion and elevation was linked to the stewardship and management of finances, management of resources. Let's put it like that. Based on the above 3 parables, promotion and elevation for the virgins, they say come in, talents come in, capacity come in. Based on the 3 above parables, promotion and elevation was linked to stewardship and management of resources. The promotion and elevation was linked to the stewardship and management of resources. Stewardship, the earth is of the Lord and the fields thereof, but they give it to us that we should till it, we should multiply, we should dominate. For the time you are going to live, maybe 100 years, maybe 200 years, maybe 500 years. So you are still what? You hand over the battle to another person. So based on the above three parables, promotion and elevation was linked to the stewardship and management of resources. So we have to go to the management right now. That's what we're going to take our training today and dwell on it. So we're going to write there management and stewardship. Management and stewardship. So if you cannot manage what you have, you lose it. You don't manage time, you lose it. You don't manage money, you lose it. You don't manage relationship, you lose it. Anything you cannot manage, you cannot multiply. So this is where we are going today. There's a lot of lessons to learn because most people say, I don't have anything at all. No, you have something. God gave you a gift. You have a life. You have health. It is God that it is your responsibility to take care of your health. It is not God's responsibility. It's your responsibility to drink good water, to avoid typhoid. It's your responsibility to have good rest. So it's your responsibility. God will not do for you what He's empowered you to do for yourself. Till we die, angels will never build roads. If you like, pray from now to tomorrow. Angels will not come and tie road for us. It's human being that will take that responsibility. So you die, God, angels will not come and poo-poo for you. It's you that will take that responsibility to poo-poo. So the fact is that you don't ask God to do the things God has empowered you to do for yourself. So it's all about management and stewardship. Write it down on your note. God does not give you what you want. God only gives you what you can manage. Write it down. Under management and stewardship. God does not give you what you want. God only gives you what you can manage. God does not give you what you want. God only gives you what you can manage. God does not give you what you want. God only gives you what you can manage. Why? Because even if He give you the one you cannot manage, you eventually lose it. If you don't manage, you lose. That's about first thing first. If you can manage money, if you can control money, you finally succeeded in controlling 50% of your life. Because 95% of prayer in church are money prayer, money linked prayer. So it's about money. A lot of people have money problem. And that's why you have to take charge. And to manage money, you must learn how to budget money. You must learn how to stick to plan. Even though somebody is dying. See, people's opinion don't pay your bills. God does not give you what you want. God only gives you what you manage. Okay, I woke up this morning. My daughter came to me and said, Daddy, buy me a very big car like your own. I said, okay, when you grow up, I will buy it for you. Now the question is that, he asked me to buy her the car today. But the question is that, if I buy her the car today, a child of 7 years, or 8 years now, can she drive the car? No. If she eventually tries to drive the car, she will kill herself. So God, that's how, if your earthly father cannot give you stones when you ask them for bread, how much your heavenly father? So you can imagine your earthly father cannot give you snake when you ask them for fish. How much? So there are some things our children ask us. You cannot give to them because you know they don't have the capacity to manage it. They don't manage. So until you learn the skills, you have the mindset, you have the tool set to manage the resources that you already have. God may not eventually give you another one. We read in the book that says there was a child that the father gave him ice cream, one cup of ice cream. So he could not manage it and the thing fell. So he started crying. The father now decided to go and buy her another one. He said, "I buy me 2 cups." The father now asked a question. The one we bought for you, one, you cannot even hold it. Your hand is too small. Now you're asking for 2. And no father will buy you 2. They will buy you that one or less. Yes or yes? So everything about this parable, about people that manage their time, manage their resources, the talents, he went and managed his own. Multiply. Tell no multiply. The one that did not manage, that did not multiply, God collected the one he gave to him. The virgins, they have extra oil. Tell no oil. They have extra oil. They know that, okay, this is my journey. Let me invest in myself because I'm the greater asset. So God does not give you what you want. So before you ask God for something, be sure they have the financial mindset, you have the financial discipline. Write this down on your note. It is very important that we grow into our inheritance, not just go into our inheritance. It is very important, that we grow into our inheritance. That we grow into our inheritance, not just to jump up into our inheritance. It's very important that we grow into our inheritance, not just to jump up or walk into, not just to jump up or go into or grow. It's very important that we grow into our inheritance, not just to jump up into our inheritance. Reason, anything that jump up, come down. Anything that grows up, stays up. That is the truth. So you must grow. You cannot manage 10 million. You're asking for 20 million. If they give you the money, you squander it. I can bet you for real. Until the money reduced to your mindset, maybe 500,000 or 2 million, that's when you get sense. See, the thing is that before you ask for abundance, be sure that you have grown, you have grown your financial muscles, your emotional muscles, to withstand the pressure. They see baby mindset, or what I call it, people that baby mindset, they think that when you have more money, that you have less problem. I lie. You say when you have more money, you have less challenges. I lie. See, more problems, more money, more challenges. Big man, big trouble. The more money you have, the more you draw critics to yourself, sabotage, backbiters, haters, stealers, armed robbers, kidnappers. The more money you have. So if you don't grow, the money might kill you. Money doesn't fulfill what it promises. The emptiness of money is so big that if you think that you have money, that your problem not finish in life. People that never beg you for money will come begging you for money. Yes or yes? People that never reported their problem to you, will come report their problem to you. Yes or yes? I'm telling you what I know. People that will not hate you, they'll start hating. They'll say, this my uncle has money, but he's stingy. And the people begin to see a stingy person. But you already know that the fact that if you give them the money, it will not solve their problem. What they need is knowledge. Knowledge. But Paul will tell the enemy have the money for themselves because they don't know that the more money you give to somebody without knowledge, the more they go into the more problem. So you grow into, write this down. We must grow into greater levels of authority. We must grow into greater levels of authority, command significance, influence, power, and resourcefulness. We must grow into greater levels of authority. You have to grow. I have to grow. We must grow into greater levels of authority, command significance, influence, power, and resourcefulness. Full stop. Seek to grow. Seek to become. Don't seek to have. Once you grow, once you become, you will do the things and you will have the results you desire, and it will stay with you. We must grow into greater level of authority. We must grow into greater level of authority, significance, influence, power, and resourcefulness. So until you manage the resources you have, you will squander it, you will sabotage it. We don't have lack of resources. We have lack of resourceful men. We must grow into greater level of authority, significance, power, influence, and resourcefulness. So what God will give you must be something you are able to manage. What God will give you must be something you are able to manage. Because we know whatever you cannot manage, you will lose it. We know you don't manage your time, you will lose it. You don't manage your money, you will lose it. You don't manage your relationship, you will lose it. You don't manage your children, you will lose it. Anything you don't manage, you lose it. You don't manage your team, you will lose it. So everything boils down to management and still worship. So I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, about 6 of them. But this morning, I might do 3. 3 things about these parables. So you understand that asking God for more money without asking God for wisdom first to manage it is sabotage. Asking God to give you more jobs, more opportunities without you not seeking the knowledge that can manage it and multiply it is going to be useless. That's why you see most people that win lottery, the places become worse than they win the lottery, because when they win the lottery, they will buy more car, more house, they will acquire more liabilities, and they raise the standard of their living to a height that when the money starts finishing, they start borrowing money to maintain, and when they borrow, they cannot borrow again, they go down the drain. So the fact is that you did not learn the discipline of managing and multiplying money before the money walks into their life. So you have to grow into an authority. You have to grow into power. You have to grow into resourcefulness. How do you grow? You grow in 2 major ways. Number 1, you grow in using books to learn, books to give you the knowledge. You have to read books to get knowledge. You have to read books to get knowledge. You have to read books. Number 2, you grow through mentorship. Mentorship for guardians. Mentorship for what? Guidance. So if you don't have a mentor, you're making financial mistakes because you think that you know so much. See, the thing is, the journey you're embarking on right now, you are not the first person. People have tried it, people have succeeded, people have failed. So the reason why they failed, they didn't have mentor. Because he that stand on the shoulder of mentor will see far. Of course, mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. So you want to grow fast in life, grow using these 2 things. Get a mentor for guidance. Any books he gives to you, create 1 hour minimum every day. Create 1 hour to invest in yourself. 1 hour, invest in yourself. Read at least 1 hour in a day. Write for 1 hour in a day. You need 1 hour for yourself out of 24 hours. You need 1 hour for yourself. Tell your neighbor, I need 1 hour for myself. The world we are is a world of distractions. There are so many distractions. Facebook is distracting you. Instagram is distracting you. TikTok is distracting you. Billboard is distracting you. Radio is distracting you. Nigerian police is distracting you. Negative news is distracting you. Your neighbor is distracting you. Problem everywhere. Children, food, wahala, fuel, everything, airtime, DSTV, subscription, wahala. So you need 1 hour. If you know what run mad for this country, you need 1 hour. 1 hour to calm down your brain. It's called your me time. My me time. Off everything, off gadget. Sit down. No, nobody stop you. Carry pen and paper. Begin to design your life. When you sit down there, please don't worry. Don't be anxious. When you sit down there, you focus on anything that is good, that have virtue, have good report. You need to focus about your life, design your life. Ask yourself, what is my next 1 year? Who do I want to become? Let's ask your question. Who do I want to become? That's the first question. In the next 1 year, what do I want to be doing next 1 year? What do I want to be having, possess in the next 1 year? Talk about this in terms of finances, in terms of relationships, in terms of business. Focus on the positive side. Ignore. Tell no, ignore. You cannot stop a bird from flying over your head, but you can stop the bird from building a nest in your head. You cannot stop negative thoughts from flying in your mind, but you can stop dwelling on those negative thoughts. How do you dwell on them? How do you stop them? By replacing them with positive thoughts, by replacing with knowledge. Or knowledge. So I'll give you 6 of them about this parable so that you can know how you can take advantage of equal opportunities available to you. Like those men took equal opportunities, the 5 virgins, the men with the talent, and the goat and the sheep, of course, parables. So by tomorrow, we'll have to do a lot of work. But let me just try and lay foundation, because you need to be a steward, a good steward, a good workman, needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. A good workman, that on the last day, they say, good and faithful servant. You have idea, you have knowledge, you have skills, you have talent. I keep repeating myself. You may be born, of course, naked, but you're not born empty. You may be born naked, but you're not born empty. There are talents embedded in you. There are giftings embedded in you. There are ideas embedded in you. You must discover them, develop them, and deploy. Take advantage. Don't advantage. If you don't know how to take advantage, you'll be like the scripture that says, a wise fool. His wisdom was used. Okay, poor wise person's wisdom was used to save a city, and it was forgotten. Why? Because he didn't know that the advantage. He didn't know how to make money. He didn't learn the skills of transaction, skill of business. The same opportunity happened to David when Goliath came. He said, what will we give to a man that will kill this man from Gath? So he negotiated. Negotiation is a skill. So don't tell me you have skills. You don't have to package your skills and exchange it for money. If you don't have to package your skill, you lack it. Just know that I need to package my skill. Your stories, your pattern, your challenges, where you have overcome, breakthrough, where there's a barrier for people, all those things are uniquely gifted by you, by God, for appointed time like this. So you can package it. Turn on packaging. Okay, let me give you 6 of them. Write it down. Number 1. In the parables of the talents, each was given according to their abilities. In the parables of the talents, in the parable number 1, in the parables of the talents, each was given according to their ability. Each was given according to what? Their abilities. All of us have things according to our abilities. So you want your ability to grow, you have to study. You need a mentor. This is how to exercise your muscles. In the parables of the talents, each was given according to what? Their ability. Each was given according to their ability. Parables of the talents, each was given according to their ability. Okay? That's number 1. So, it happens in Matthew 25, verse 15. You can go and see for yourself. Matthew 25, verse 15. You know, and that will lead me to number 2. Number 2, write it down. Okay, before we go to number 2, listen to me, but don't write this one down. And God gave 5, to another he gave 2, to another he gave 1. And every man, according to his ability that he gave to man. So each of them took his journey. Number 2, write it down. God doesn't give you what you want, but what you can manage with your skill set. God, number 2, write it down. God doesn't give you what you want. God doesn't give you what you want, but what you can manage with your skill set, mindset, and tool set. God does not give you what you want, but what you can manage with your skill set, mindset, and skill set. Full stop. Number 2, God does not give you what you want. God only give you what you can manage with your skill set, mindset, and tool set. God does not give you what you want. God only give you what you can manage with your skill set, mindset, and tool set. Skill set, mindset, and tool set. God does not give you what you want. God only give you what you can manage with your mindset, skill set, and tool set. So write this down on your notes. If your knowledge base does not match your resources, if your knowledge base does not match the resources you need, if your knowledge base does not match the resources you need, if your knowledge base doesn't match the resources, then you need to focus on building capacity. Thank you so much. If your knowledge base does not match the resources, If your knowledge base does not match the resources, then you need to focus on building your capacity to handle your inheritance and possess your promises. Full stop. If your knowledge base does not match the resources, then you need to focus on building your capacity to handle your inheritance and possess your promises. Full stop. If your knowledge base does not match the resources, then you need to focus, underline the word focus, on building your capacity to handle your inheritance and possess your promises. So if I don't have the kind of knowledge to teach, train, retain people, even if they give me the whole, I will lose them. So I must grow, I must focus on building my capacity. If your knowledge base does not match the resources, then you need to focus on building your capacity to handle your inheritance and possess your promises. So God has given you so many promises, but the fact is that you need to grow, you need to focus, you need to build your capacity. If you carry a man who is, most of us, we see business like you want to start business today and you want to be able to start paying your bills tomorrow. No. Last time I told you, see business as giving birth to a child. You must first conceive the idea, as woman will conceive, of course, a child. You must first hold the idea in your womb by thinking, imagining, drawing the plan before you give birth to the child. When you give birth to a child, know that a business almost has a nurturing state. So you have to nurture the business. Then we nurture our children, take care of the kindergarten, nursery, primary, secondary school. You cannot carry a 5-year-old boy to start paying your house rent. So you must nurture your business, transfer beliefs and culture. And there are 3 ways to run a business. That's the 3 ways you run family. Either you train the child by yourself alone, with yourself alone, you and your wife, you train the child, no housemate, no house help. So you train the child, or you train the child by getting a house help to support you. So or you train the child by handing the child to the housemate or the medians to take care of the child, and you are not part of the process. Now the thing is that if you are the one training the child alone, you have all it takes to instill the cultures and beliefs in the hand of the child, because he trained the child the way he grows. When he grows, he will not depart from it. So, but if you hand over the child, both of you are training their house help. So you have to treat the house help. You want your house help to treat your child. So both of you will coexist to train the child, send him to school, coexist. You are part of the process. So that's how business is supposed to run. If you open a business, you try to run the business by yourself and instill the culture of your business the way you want it. Or you hire people like house help, and you're going to grow the business alongside with them. Get manager, get accountant. Some people like their business collapses because they get back to a business like a child. They're not part of the process. They hire everybody and they travel. Before they come back, some squander the business, like the parables of the talents. Some squander the talents. They went and hide it, and they say, Master, you're a wicked man. Now you will live your life based on luck, because you didn't have the time to spend time with your business, to instill your business, your culture, and your belief. Because every business takes the lives of the entrepreneur. If you're a good man, your business will be good. You're a wicked man, your business will be wicked. You're a stingy man, your business will be stingy. You are a hard person, your business. So whoever you are, your business take the form of your business. You're a successful person, your business will succeed. You are not a successful person, your business will not succeed. Your business can never succeed more than your personal development. Business never exceeds personal growth. Wealth never exceeds personal development. So your business is not growing well. That means there's something that is not adding up. There's a missing puzzle. So you need to grow your capacity. You need to focus on your capacity. Your knowledge base does not match your resources. Then you need to focus on building capacity to handle your inheritance and possess your promises. If you are with me, shall I? Write this down on your note. You must become the person that can make the most of the opportunities. You must become, underline the word become. You must become the person by knowledge and mentorship. You must become the person that can make the most of the opportunities. Otherwise, you will waste it. You must become the person that can make the most of the opportunities available to you. Otherwise, you waste the opportunity. People come here, I show them opportunity, they waste it. Because I'm not the person. They don't recognize the opportunity to change their financial status. So people come here, they see opportunity, say, hey, I've been praying for this thing. I take advantage of it. So they are successful. You must become the person that can make the most of the opportunities available to you. Otherwise, you waste it. I have a friend by name Sima. Sima is in Canada today. We're in Oka together. So me and Sima, we're building a company called Lambano Innovation in Oka. We went to CSC, registered the company, That is company. So in that company, we had somebody in our midst who is very good and competent, but he doesn't know how to talk. So we're sitting down to discuss how we can build this company to the next level. We need website, we need this, we need this, we need this. He can do it. And we totally forgot that he knows he has a skill. We totally forgot. So he became the person, but he doesn't know how to negotiate. So we have already called someone, and he's there. He can do it, but he doesn't have to talk. He don't have to express himself. He didn't even tell us. I have this skill until he contracted the business to another person, even pay money. One day, discuss him say, you people as people do now. When they forget person, what person did. But you're part of this, it just occurred to us. I've seen people that talk about billions of naira, how they can do contracts with senators, and he cannot say, I can do this. He cannot come. So you are sitting down with somebody that can make you a millionaire. You cannot hand over the card to the person. You cannot invite the person. You have somebody that is not giving his life to Christ. He's still living insane. You cannot tell him Christ loves you. Just tell him Christ loves you. That's what you want to hear. Leave the remaining one. People that are full of hatred. They don't have love. They brought from family background that they have to separate fight every morning before they come out. Neighbors must fight. Wahala everywhere. They must see problem. I don't got the poverty. They feel with hatred. Just use a smile on them. So we don't need a smile and you hold it back. Let me something else. God can take you out of Egypt in a day, but it takes 40 years to deliver Egypt from the lives of the Israelites. So because they are already brought up eating carrots, be too much in a slave, but the problem is that they have left Egypt, but they are still complaining about carrots, garlics in the wilderness. A journey that would have taken them 40 days took them 40 years, 40 whooping years. Why? They were playing the losers game. They were complaining and murmuring. Go and read the scripture. So it's not even tomorrow. Everybody that complain and murmur died in the wilderness. All of them died. All. Everybody that complain and murmur, they died. Even when they sent to go and spy the line, they came and said, we are like grasshoppers. All of them finished. Only Caleb and Joshua. What am I trying to say? That what you are passing through is not supposed to kill you. It's supposed to make you stronger. Look at the positive part. Ignore the negative part. Because it's not about taking you out of poverty. God can deliver you in a day. But we need process to deliver poverty from your mind. Because you have grown up with poverty for a long time. You think you are born to be poor. Neighbor, tell your neighbor, I'm a success. That one is looking for the charge card. Touch yourself, say, I'm a millionaire. So let me even give you an example. Let's write it down. Israel spent 40 years in the wilderness. Israel spent 40 years in the wilderness on a 40 days journey. Really? Israel spent 40 years in the wilderness in a journey of 40 days. Why? Why the whole 40 years? Why? I'll give you some of them before we go to number 3. That will finally be the classic 6 of them. So the first one, you must realize that God cannot give you what you cannot manage. God will only give it according to your ability. Number 2, God will only give you things you can manage with your skills, mindset, and tool set. Write this down on your notes. God can take you out from a slavery in a day, but it might take 40 years to get the slavery out of you. God can take you out of a slavery, poverty. God can take you out in a day. God can take you out of a slavery in a day, but it might take him 40 years to take the slavery out of you. God can take out of slavery, but it might take him 40 to take the slavery out of your life. So maybe because you have been growing up to make money spend. So I told you, you should pay yourself. It might take me a little bit of time, 1 month, for the thing to sink inside your brain. For anytime you make money, you are conscious to pay yourself first. God can take you out of slavery in a day, but it might take God 40 years to take slavery out of you. That is a problem. So it's not about help me. God already helped you. It's when he said it is finished, oh Baba, it was finished. Everything was finished. Poverty was finished. Darkness was finished. But for you to accept that finished work of grace and to become a successful entrepreneur and investor, now we teach you like this because you know they hear something and the problem. So God can take you out of slavery in a day, but it might take God 40 years to get the slavery out of you. God took the Israel from Egypt in a day, but it took him 40 years to get Egypt out of the children of Israel. They are still thinking about Egypt, even though they're in the wilderness. The wilderness journey was not supposed to kill you. I will keep saying it. God will never pick a man from pit to pinnacle without a process. There's no process. God will not pick them from Egypt to promised land without a process. Everybody must pass through something. All of us are passing through something. Either you are coming out of something, or you are inside something, or you are about to enter something. One must happen. Either you are coming out of Wahala now, or you are in Wahala right now, or you are about to enter Wahala. God said, when you shall pass through fire, I will be with you. When you shall pass through water, I will be with you. He did not say if. That means all of us must pass. And the passing is to make you stronger. Is to make you become more than enough. Is to bring you the best version of yourself. Is just see the positive part of that. Yesterday I told you about Joseph. He was in his father's house. He was a dreamer. When he went to Egypt, he became a dream interpreter. Yes or yes? So the fact is that you are the one not seeing the positive side. I've been telling you, there is no one side of coin. Every coin must have a head and a tail. Yes or yes? There is no one side of problem. Problem is not one side. In every problem, there's opportunity. It's an opportunity. Now you never open up your mind to see opportunity in problem. That's why we entrepreneurs, we like problems a lot. You know why? Problems are opportunity for us to make money. Any problem we solve, you document it down. Because that's how we make money. When things are hard, entrepreneurs emerge. Difficult time, create more entrepreneurs. The best version can never come out if things are not hard. Now we are buying for 1,250. Are you complaining? You are not complaining now. Everybody is used to it right now. They can't refer to 1,008. Bring it down. You are begging. You are even begging for 1,000 naira. You are even begging. Because see, the thing is this. The only way you succeed as an entrepreneur is to solve problems in difficult times. Tell your neighbor, I'm a solution provider. Write this down on your note as we round up to this class. You cannot take a tenant mindset into a landlord opportunity. You know, go work. You cannot take a tenant mindset into a landlord opportunity. So you have to first and foremost delete the tenant mindset from your mind. As an entrepreneur, as an investor, you cannot take a tenant mindset into a landlord opportunity. So give an opportunity that will make you a landlord. You say, no, don't worry. You know, I'm still living. That's the problem. A small mindset cannot give a big life. A negative mindset cannot give a positive life. You cannot take a tenant mindset into a landlord or opportunity. So there's a need. There's a need right now for you to possess, to let go of the loser's game. Take advantage of opportunity. So there's a kind of mindset that you have that can take advantage of opportunity. Let's write it down. We need an identity shift. We need an identity shift, mindset shift to acquire new skills and new tools to manage the next level. We need an identity shift. 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 We need an identity shift and a mindset shift. We need an identity shift, mindset shift to acquire new skills, new tools to manage the next level. The next level you are praying to God to take you to. Babake, make I tell you, that next level has a new demon, new devil. That is why God wants to grow in capacity, grow in mindset, grow in identity, so that you grow in competence and character. Because competence will take you to the top, character will sustain you there. Yes or yes? So you need an identity shift. Tell yourself, I'm a champion. One together, go. Tell yourself, I'm a millionaire. Tell yourself, I'm a success. The next level need you to have this mindset that no matter what happens, you are stronger. No matter what happens, you are the ultimate. So you need a different mindset. You need to see yourself differently. That you're a millionaire. Tell them, I'm a millionaire creator. So you must see yourself as someone who has the capacity to create a millionaire. You have to see yourself as someone who can translate belief system to someone else, who can transfer beliefs to someone else. You must see yourself like a leader to become one. I must see myself worthy of teaching you to be able to teach you. If not, even I'm talking to you, you will not see confidence in me. You will not see the vibes and the morals. Until I see myself as a leader, I cannot become one. You cannot become what you did not conceive in your mind. Even if they give it to you, lose it. Things are created twice in life, one in the mind, one in the reality. So you must see yourself as someone that is successful. You must see yourself as someone that is worthy of becoming a millionaire. You must see yourself as someone that is worthy of driving a car. You must see yourself as worthy of buying private jets. You must see yourself as worthy for people to work for you. Some people don't feel worthy for people to work for them. They don't feel worthy. Some people don't feel worthy of any 100,000 every day. They don't see worthy of any 1 million every day. They don't see yourself worthy of it. The money is too big. Forget about it. I'm not worthy of it. I don't think I'm worthy of it. I told you this story before. I have a security man in shelter. So the guy working for me for like a year now or two. And when he came, I asked him a question. What are your salary expectations? I said, okay, if I see 25, 30,000, I'm going to manage them. I look the guy. I said, why on earth will you ever price yourself 25 and 30,000? How on earth will you ever look yourself and say, I want 30,000? That is, why will you even think of that? So I tried to talk to him. See, you are more than this. He said to me, okay, you don't understand. I knew that a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. So there's no need to convince him against his will. So I allowed him. I said, okay, start the job. How much is the 20,000? I'll give you 30K. So recently, I told the story. So I went. So he told me, sir, I asked him to tell you. I said, what is it? He said, I need salary increment. I said, no problem. How much do you want me to increase for you? He said, I got 5,000 naira. I won't cry. I won't cry. I tried to tell him, see, you are worth more than 35,000. But you know I cannot pay you more because you don't even see yourself worthy of more than 35,000. You don't even see yourself worthy of this money. I see your effort. If I used to tip him small money. But I know, one that sat down with him, I told him, see, If I'm going to pay you 50,000 naira in a month, you're going to work for 1 year. Your salary for 1 year is 600,000. You're going to work for 5 years, 600 times 5 to earn and 3 million naira. Keke is 4 million naira. Go work for 6 years to earn 3.6 million. Now, I cannot buy Keke. You say, okay, I like them like that. How do you look? As I conducted job interview recently, I'm not joking. A lady came to me. I said, how much is this? So I got 20,000 naira. I was shocked. 20,000 naira. That was even say 15. So one, I calculated for one. I said, if I'm going to pay you 20,000 naira, 20,000 naira for 1 year, 20K I'm going to pay you for 1 year. For 1 year, 12 months. 12 months. That's about 240,000 naira. Yes or yes? I think you're going to work for 15 years. 15 years to earn 3.6 million naira. 15 years to earn 3. Keke is 4 million naira. Tell Keke. Keke is 4 million naira. That means your 15 years salary cannot even buy Keke. Tell Keke. Ask one. That is your last. Do you still want me to pay the 20,000 naira? He says, sir, I don't want thing. I give him an option. I said, do you want me to mentor you so you can be making this kind of money every month? You want me to work with you? You want to work with a wealthy and successful person in my capacity? I'm still growing. Or you want me to pay you the money? He said, Oga, no pay me the money again. I won't work with you. Now, person will get sense with that. The other one say, Oga, forget time. Just give me the money. And look, I'm tired. No face soon. I even calculated for her. I said, okay. An average appointment person now. Let's say anywhere you are moving, your 100 naira a drop. No more 15 naira. Do you still pay 15 naira a drop? Talk to me. Do you still pay 15 naira a drop? Just 100 naira. Okay, we are talking. We are still talking. I'm going to do 2 parameters for you. 2 parameters. Food and transport only. Forget soup, forget tissue. Food and transport. Working for me in a month, I pay you 20K. We are talking. I want to show you some people's mindset. Because until you see yourself, stop this loser game. You're getting 200 naira, 100 naira go. How much is that? 200 naira. Let's say you work Monday to Friday. Let's say 4 times, 4 weeks. That's about 20 times. Yes or yes? Yes. That's how much is that? 4,000 naira. A plate of food in New York is minimum 800, 600. Let's say seafood 500. Manageable. They're not manageable. You know, even there, we are talking. We are talking. We are talking. I want some people's future. That the best thing that they didn't sit down to calculate these things. Let's just talk that you're going to drink gari and sugar. Morning, afternoon, night. Your brain will be big. Your eyeballs will be big. Fine. You're going to spend 500 naira morning food. Tell morning. You're not going to eat 3. Just morning and night. 101, right? You're going to spend 500 naira in the morning, 500 naira in the evening. Just we are talking 1,000 naira in a day. Yes or yes? For 30,000 for 30 days. How much is that? So you have 30,000 naira. Add it for 4,000 naira. You spend how much? 34,000 naira. And you're collecting 20,000 naira. Are you going forward or are you going backward? So I'm serious. Today is Wednesday. Now Monday. I sat down and calculated this thing for that young lady. He's looking for a job. I thought, what was the last place you go? He said, how much you pay? 15,000. I said, so why do you leave? He said, the transport was too much. You left the place. So you're looking for another job now. What is your salary expectation? He said, I got 15, 20. I sat down and do these 2 analysis for her. As I give you 2 options. I don't need you to work for me. I have a friend who is looking for someone that can work for me. He cut about his street. So I either give you the job 20,000. I call my friend to give you the job, or I work with you. Which one do you prefer? Okay, it better say I work with you. It better pass because this thing now property. Then property pro max. Even if Tinubu, don't ever look yourself. Any day somebody give you a blank check, the faith will come out to your mouth. How much is that? Is $10, $50 billion. Just say it first. Then I'll say it first. Don't ever look yourself and call yourself nothing. Don't look yourself and call yourself stupid. Don't say anything negative about yourself you don't want to become true. In fact, you tell your neighbor this one. Tell your neighbor. Don't say anything negative. Don't say anything negative. About yourself. You don't want to become true. Don't ever even use yourself for a negative example. Don't say, for example, we poor masses. Don't say it. You are not a poor masses. Don't ever use yourself. For example, I don't get money. No use yourself. No ever. Now rough play. Then a rough play. This time I'm telling you will change your life. I tell you just 1 month of having a positive mental attitude and positive verbal attitude about yourself. The way you think and feel. Don't ever allow someone to use you and do practical. Say, for example, you're a poor man. No, allow that thing. Oh. Now rough play. Then a rough play. No accept them. I know. No accept. I'm going to go to number 3. Number three is that, let me just give you an iPad. Don't write it down. Tomorrow I'll give you the full note. Dominion is not ownership. It is still worship. So I will tell you tomorrow. So I will talk about tomorrow. So about managing what God gave to you and becoming a steward to it. He that is faithful in little, to him much will be given. So I want you to know that in you lies the solution to the world's problem. In you lies the solution to your neighbor's problem. In you, like what God has given to you is the solution, the key to every other abundance thing He has ever promised you. So never look at yourself as an entrepreneur and say, I don't have money. You don't even need money to do business. I tell people, all you need is to articulate your thoughts. Sit down, articulate your idea. You can make collect money. I'm telling you, people want to invest in you. Last time I told you I want to conduct a practical for you. How articulating of thought can change people's mindset. Let me even do one before we close today. I'm actually done, but let me do one. Let me articulate one rubbish and tell you, but just literally it looks like. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I want to say something to you, but it's just going to make little sense, right? Just see how this thing looks like. Very, very funny, right? Smoking is not bad. Smoking doesn't kill like cancer. Smoking doesn't kill like malaria. Smoking doesn't kill like typhoid. People that the statistics of typhoid is more than smoking. Smoking is not bad. People don't want to buy smoke because smoke has a health advantage. The smoke, what did I just say? Rubbish. But I can be saying this one we think is true and start smoking tomorrow. Yes or yes? I'm not saying rubbish. I don't even know what I'm saying. But just having some gather of one word or one stupid things, confidently talking about it, somebody will give you money. Thank you. See, the fact is that you cannot give what you don't have. That's a problem. You cannot fall from an empty cup. That's a problem. So when you sit in front of your destiny helper, people that will give you money, you cannot open your mouth. You cannot express yourself because you lack knowledge. You know what to say, but you don't know how to say it. So because you don't have words to express yourself. Let me see, poor man, they always vex. When he want to say something, he lack words to express himself. He cannot express. So he get angry. The thing choke him for yet. Seek for knowledge. Read books. Books will give you vocabularies. So even if you don't have, I say most times I just talk. People just like me. I just talk. So I don't even know what I'm saying. They just like me. Because if they know that you are just using words to get what you want. There is abundance in that. So tomorrow I'll tell you how to use words to get whatever you want. There is money. All the money on earth is not going to heaven. We spend the money on earth here. Yes or yes? Why is silent? All the money in Nigeria. Nigeria has so much money. You cannot be poor in this country. 200 million people, 200 million problem. Even our 1 naira will collect. Then 1 naira. Even at the end now will collect this country. We must make money in this country so we can serve God in abundance. Yes or yes? 1,000 times no, we are not living poverty for our generation. Never, never again. We must live well. Tell her, I'm a wealth creator. See yourself like one. That's the best we can take today. So tomorrow, I'll connect some dots for you. Please don't miss tomorrow's class. Tomorrow is an epic. Tell her epic. I'll change your game from loser's game to winner's game. To help you to take advantage of opportunity. Opportunity. Money must work for you. Whether the devil likes or not. You are the boss. Tell her I'm the boss. Some people don't even feel themselves at what they do. See, you are worthy of a boss. If somebody deserves to pay somebody's salary, you are the one. Tell anyone about. If somebody deserves to pay somebody's salary, I am the one. If somebody deserves to buy a car, I am the one. If someone deserves state, I am the one. If someone deserves to own oil wells, I am the one. If someone deserves to build schools, hospital, give free medical care, support church projects, I am the one. If someone deserves to have bodyguards, police, army, protecting, I am the one. If someone deserves siren, I am the one. If someone deserves Rolls Royce, I am the one. If someone deserves private jets, I am the one. If someone deserves to give somebody money, I am the one. I am a giver. I am a giver. If someone deserves to lend donations, I am the one. My mindset. My mindset too. My mindset. No, it's anything. Just thinking like this every night. I sit down and tell myself these things every day. I wake up on my bed. I stand up on my feet. I feel energy. I feel everything. My aura change because I see myself as worthy of millions of dollars. Online communities. Please don't get involved in a business without a mentor. Get a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shade of mentors will see far. See you at the top. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. For those of us here, I love you guys so much because